Shock!
Nothing beats a ground pound. That's funny, because that's actually what I did to your mom last night.
Blimey, it's time for these, isn't it? In this video, we are going to be unboxing the Youtooz Watson Amelia, Amelia Watson, and Gawr Gura from Hololive. Now, what are Youtooz? Well, they're basically Funko Pops, aren't they? That's right, I've seen these time and time again on online stores. I've never seen any of these actually in shops, to be honest. And yeah, they're another version of Funko Pops, only this time they have the one big flaw of Funko Pops gone. The one big flaw. They are smiling and they have smiley faces. That's right, it's completely different for Funko Pops. These have expressions that are not a blank slate. So yeah, because these existed and I can actually get them on the English market, I thought I'd check out Watson Amelia, Amelia Watson, and Gawr Gura Youtooz, and we'll see what they're like in terms of quality. Now, for full transparency, these cost around $40 each. It was about $30 each, plus about $10 shipping. And honestly, this is a bit of a bittersweet moment, because this is probably more likely the last time we will get an Amelia Watson figure. So yeah, there is some quite cool things in here, and one thing I can say is that I am quite impressed by the display of these. Now, these are pretty much a collectible figure, and they have pretty much done their job with it. As you can probably see here, they have a very shiny cover base, so yeah, they've actually put them in a protective sleeve, and if you go around, they do look really nice, and I really do like the presentation. You can probably see just under here as well is that it looks like this is a bit of a sleeve. So what we will do is we will unbox each of the girls separately, and we'll have a look and see what's inside in terms of quality of the figure. Really? It's Gawr Gura, the Shark Girl idol. Oh, her classic catchphrase. Let's be cute together. They could have just used the word A. Number 11. This one survived. Well, what can I say about these two figures? Well, the fact that Bubba's light stick fell off while opening says it all. These are... they're fine. They're fine for what it is. I can see now why they have the smiling faces on all of them, because there's something a little bit uncanny about these smiling faces. I don't know why. I just don't get the vibe of Amelia Watson on here. I mean, she's wearing her clothes, her idol clothes, and that was a big reason why I picked this one up, because I thought it was a good idea of doing the idol clothes rather than the normal versions, because we're never going to get an idol clothes Amelia Watson. We might get an idol clothes Gawr Gura, but Watson, no chance. But yeah, overall, she's fine. She's fine for what she is. I actually really love the little Bubba. I think that's kind of what makes it. Same with Gura, the fact that we've got the evil Chumbud Bloop with there. It just makes the figure all the more better. And yeah, I mean, a little bit of super glue did fix this one up, but it was a little bit of a bad impression to start off with, especially considering how much these were. I mean, for $30, I'm not getting a $30 figure, really. These, I mean, things have gone up in price, so I mean, you could argue $30. I think I'm just comparing to Nendroids in my head, which are that's slightly bit more, but so much more better in terms of quality. But these are fine as it is, and honestly, for presentation, you cannot knock it. And I absolutely adore the fact that you got, with Amelia at least, a nice little description about her. I wish they'd done the same with Gura. I kind of wish that they did that. But even better, we get some small Ame lore along with a really nice wallpaper of her and Bubba. If I'm honest, you can see the love that has gone into this particular figure. You can tell the person who's sculpted it really likes Amelia Watson, and they made sure to include a bunch of small Ame and Amelia Watson lore in there. It just makes it feel all the more better and more cooler if you're going to display it like that. As it is though, the figure itself is okay. There's not any paint blemishes or anything like that. It's just the face just looks a little bit off to me. I really like the design, and while it's not going into the same depths as Nendroids do, it is really nice to have her idol outfit design on her. I love the little stars that's kind of in here. You can't really see them online, but yeah, it looks really nice. And on the bottom, Youtooz. Amelia Watson is Youtooz number 10. I don't know who came beforehand, considering there's only 2 Hololive ones. Is there more? Have there been more? Will there be more? I mean, it kind of seems weird that we got these 2, but we didn't get Kiara or Kali or the others. I mean, it makes sense to have these 2, but will the others come? Will I have an unfinished collection? Gura is pretty much the same. Again, the face just looks that little bit, it looks kind of like they try to get her face, but something about it just doesn't feel right. The design is really nice, and I love the little ribbon up here. It's not quite painted as well as a Nendroid is. However, considering it's a little bit cheaper, you can kind of left off that. However, saying that, in Nendroids you do get alternative parts and moving parts, so I don't know, it kind of feels like it's a little bit more of an expense. I love the designs for Bloop. Bloop just looks really cute, but Gura, again, much like Amelia, there just looks so... she looks good, but there just looks like that's something a little bit off with her face, and I think it's because they try to go with these grinning, smiley faces that just kind of make them not look right. I don't know what it is. Also, the fact that Gura is pretty much taller than Ame is also very weird. She's also a lot more, like, kind of chunky as well. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely weird. Dimension-wise, yeah, it's a little bit off. But they still do look really nice, and I am still quite happy to have them in my collection. Yeah, we had a little bit of an issue with that falling off. I contacted customer services, see what happens, but it is what it is. So the other thing we're going to do is we're going to compare them, because, yeah, let's face it, it's going to be very hard to beat the Nendroid Amelia Watson. Yes, she does cost a little bit more, but let's face it, the quality is just on another level compared to these Youtooz. But if we compare these Youtooz to Funko Pops, yeah, I know we don't have an Amelia Watson Funko Pop, and this is the only one I like actually own. Well, I own a Wayne's World one as well, but that one's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, let's face it, was a £10 one. I mean, this is definitely at least 3 times the quality, and that is definitely 5 times the quality of that. You know, it's kind of, you get what you paid for, and yeah, I think you can kind of see what I'm seeing a little bit more here when you put the Youtooz next to the Nendroid Gura. The face just looks that little bit stretched, I think we're going to say. Stretched seems about right. And of course, it's kind of hard to compare them because the Gura Nendroid just looks that all the more better. We don't have a Gura Nendroid, and I don't have anybody to compare it with, so we'll just compare it to Wayne from Wayne's World. Yep, party on Gura, party on Wayne. Excellent. Youtooz, Gawr Gura and Amelia Watson, they're fine. That's all I'm going to say. They're fine for what they are. The quality of them isn't amazing. They're not on the same level as Nendroids. However, they do have somewhat of a comparable price for them, which for me kind of knocks off a few points. The fact that these were pretty much the same price when importing kind of makes it a little bit more of a bummer. The one thing that does save these, however, is the boxing, and if I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to put these back in their boxes and leave them in there, because when displayed in the boxes they just look fantastic. And I think there's been a lot of love put in, especially for the Amelia Watson one, with all of the blurbs and the lore and stuff like that, and the fact that you get these plastic cases to keep them in just makes sense. What do you guys think? Are you a fan of them, or do you not like them? Let me know in the comments what you think, and if you like this, leave a like and consider subscribing. I'll see you on the next video.